So my name is Peter, and my project is entitled Bodily Covering for Somatic Releasement. So I'm going to kind of take you through the inspiration and process of the work. So the inspiration began kind of in two sort of sects of thought. I was interested in both working in a technological capacity and a conceptual capacity to make the piece. The piece was entirely made using Shima Seiki electronic knitting technology, which I work with some in my undergraduate education. I was interested in exploring it further in master's study to explore the shaping and structure capabilities of the machine and to explore those capabilities in making garments using minimal cutting and sewing techniques and minimal pieces. So think about more circular economies. The conceptual inspiration for the piece was grounded in my larger master's thesis work, which was really about imagining future civilizations, and creating garments around what would be worn by those civilizations. So civilization of Imagine is called the object-oriented transcendentalists, which are a group of people that are grounded in releasing the body into an immaterial consciousness through somatic rituals. So my goal in this project was to kind of craft this garment that was there to explain and be worn for those imagined rituals of this society of people that is situated in a post-capitalist, post-Anthropocene future. So I began my research by looking at existing garments that highlight areas of the body, either for performance or aesthetic reasons. So I looked extensively at motorcycle wear, swimsuits, and then also contemporary fashion design like Alexander McQueen, as well as Baumann, Iris van Herpen, and the knitting work of Sandra Backlund to see how contemporary designers are exploring body geographies and then creating the garments with using those sort of principles in mind. So I began by sketching digitally and mapping different knit structures around the body, highlighting different muscle groups and exploring what it looks like when different areas of the body are highlighted or changed using intricate lace knit structures that the machine is capable of doing. So I began constructing the piece first by, I bought one of those like zip over suits that people wear on Halloween from Amazon. And then I began taping different areas of the body, exploring different muscle groups to see how energy might flow around the body and how I could map that using seaming or knit structures. And then I began by taping renderings of those knit structures onto the body. That led me to the creation of my first prototype, which was completed in August of 2019. Yeah, so over a year ago. It taught me a lot about what to do, what not to do, and this was made using a very heavy cut and sew process. And then really my goal for the final iteration was to minimize that completely and also integrate more intricacy into the structure. So I began by shifting materiality to working with a cotton cashmere blend yarn, and I was able to make the piece using more patterning capabilities on the machine. And these two images are screen grabs of the software where I programmed individual needle functions to create different structures of lace. So as you can see here, this is kind of the layout of the piece. It was made in 4 pieces. So the piece is knit entirely from tip of the toe to the neck as one piece, shaping for the legs as well as the waist. And then it includes 2 glove sleeves and a hood that were then cut and sewn together with a central back zip closure to allow the wearer to get in and out. So yeah, these are final images of the piece. And I was really interested in creating something that would both exhibit and conceal the body and maintain the wearer having a sense of anonymity by the facial covering. There's a lot of intricacy programmed into the piece. There's over 30 unique knit structures of lace, which I used interspersed around the body to highlight different muscle groups and to really think about mapping energy flows that would be exhibited by the wearer as they're engaging in these imagined rituals. And these are kind of some shots of what a sort of speculative ritual of somatics and the civilization might be. Yeah, so just, yeah, I just wanted to thank as well UPW, which was the yarn sponsor that provided the yarn for the project, as well as this project was very technologically heavy. So I received a lot of mentorship from Gabby Asfor, Sujin Kong, and Kate Phillips to make this piece over the 2-year period. So yeah, that's it. Thanks.